Welcome back, guys, to Super Auto Pets, and I'm gonna level with you guys. I have no idea. I'm gonna top the last video. The last video was kind of insane. Let's be honest. Ooh, that sloth. That what was the animal? Forgot. The sauropod. Man, that that video was insane. uh, so I think I'm just gonna. I thought I would actually explain play by play what I'm thinking and doing, and probably that'd be better for most of the people that are watching because they don't know what the hell's going on. So, okay, let's just assess our shop here. So we've got, I think our best play here is the ant, which when it dies, it gives a friendly ally 2 attack and 1 health. So it's a pretty good beginner unit, let's say. Beetle's good because of its stats. 2 attack, 3 health, it's pretty good. Mosquito can be good for its effects. Deal 1 damage at the start of battle to a random enemy. So we'll freeze it and roll once because we start with 10 gold, obviously. Each unit costs 3. So, okay, I think even though the mosquito's effect is pretty good, we're going to go with the stats because stats are crazy. And I've said this in previous videos that Hani is actually pretty nuts early game. Can pull some insane wins. Huh. The chunky turtles. Love that. I've always loved turtles. Chunky turtles? Oh. Okay. Wait. Should probably put the volume up just a little nudge. Okay, we won that. Obviously, because of our well-statted team. Okay, so this is kind of insane because you always want to get pairs, or pairs of 3, I mean. So you can get a unit from the tier up. So right now, in the bottom left, you can see we're on tier 1 animals. So we're only getting tier 1 animals. And getting 3 of 1 unit or 1 animal levels up that unit and gives them a better effect. And it also gives you a unit from the next tier up. So I want to keep 3 because we want to have a solid team with good stats, so we'll do that. We'll probably drop another ant in here for its effect. It's pretty good. And we'll throw, I guess, a honey in the back. I probably should have utilized its effect, but I kind of just don't really care, to be honest. Okay, so the beaver is basically a buy and sell unit. And because we got 2 in the shop, I'm thinking it might be worth freezing both of them. Only for the fact that we can probably upgrade it and get a unit from the tier above. Because next turn we'll have tier 2, so any combines or any level ups will give us units from tier 3. So that's why I'm keeping all of these separate for now, not combining them. And thinking about freezing these 2, keeping them for next turn. So I think I might actually do that. And we'll send it. The subtle scallywags. Okay, that buff kind of sucks for us, but it's fine. I think we win this because of the bee. The bee's insane, man. Take the bee. Bees are pretty crazy. I say this every single time. Bees are bonkers. Okay, so I'm considering either we pill an ant or we can combine and hope for a level 3 to get that effect I was talking about just a while ago. Let's first combine this guy so we can get a tier up. So we got a tier 3 hatching chick. A hatching chick is really strong early on because only during battle it gives the unit in front of him or in front of them 5 attack and 5 HP. So it's pretty good to like give you that boost in the early to mid game. So we could just do something like this. And then can drop a hatching chick here. A hatching chick. We could possibly go for a tier 3 beetle, or level 3 beetle, I mean. But the only benefit getting out of the level 3 beetle would be to look forward to a bison. And a bison basically, its text says if you have a level 3 unit at the end of your turn, gain 2 health and 2 attack. So we could consider that for the future. Although the chances are very slim. But we could give it a try. I don't see why not. We'll roll with this. So you see here the hatching chick gave the unit in front of it 5/5. By 5/5 I mean 5 attack and 5 health. So give us a really good boost. So hopefully this pushes over the edge a bit. This looks pretty great. Okay, we're gonna draw because of the bees. We both have bees. The bee meta, the bee game. Sure, we'll send it with the beetle. Combine the ants. Okay, this is kind of looking bad because we have 6 gold. We can only buy 2 things. We could just roll 3 times, try to find a unit, or utilize what we have here, which is kind of trash. We have nothing that's really good. These units aren't amazing. The bat's kind of okay, but it's kind of luck based, and I don't really like that. It just at the start of battle it drops. Let's just call it poison or weakness that makes that enemy unit take 3 extra damage. And like I said, it's kind of luck based, and I don't really like that. So I think I'm gonna go with the idea with rolling it and finding a unit that I like, because we're like this. But we're not gonna combine it now. We're gonna find a unit that can stand on its own instead of combining. We could try mosquito, but since it's tier 1, we kind of want to look for a spider or a sheep, because those units are pretty okay. Never mind. I think we're kind of forced here to go with a mosquito. Actually, we could just, since there's the same stats, we can just do this. I don't see why not. Obviously, we don't want to combine them because we want more numbers. I think this should be fine for now. The Clean Hipsters. What a retarded name. I used the R word. We win those because of the B. Man, this whole video is... Ooh, okay, we got another beetle, so we're closer to level 3. That's great for us. Ooh, okay, we can... Sorry, if we have to combine the beaver. We get a rooster. Now, rooster isn't as strong as it used to be, because it used to be when it dies, or sorry, when it faints, because the animals in this game don't die, they faint. It summons a chick with the same attack of this rooster. But now it only summons them with half the attack that the rooster has. So it isn't as good. What we could do is we're going to combine an ant to get a tier above. So we'll get a tier 4. And now we're on tier 3. So let's try to do that first. See what we get. Ooh, we get a buffalo. Okay, a buffalo's good. I just realized, I should have realized this earlier because we have a damn beetle on our team. But we're playing the DLC pack. So some of these animals you won't even have any knowledge or experience with if you play the game, because I'm playing on DLC pack. So probably next run we'll go the standard pack. So it'd be more reasonable to discuss and talk about play by play what I'm doing and thinking. I think that would be optimal probably. So I'm considering going Buffalo, since this is a personal thing as well, since I want to go for the GOAT achievement, and the GOAT is text reads, whenever you buy a unit, gain 1 gold. And the Buffalo's text reads, as you're looking at it right now, when a friendly unit, a friend, is bought, gain 1 attack and 1 HP. So this could probably really work well with our goat if we ever do find a goat. So I think I might consider using it because it's our best unit. The other alternative would be using another hatching chick to buff, let's say, our beaver. But I don't really want to invest more into the hatching chick. I think we should probably pivot at this point. So we're at round 5, and I think we should probably find something that can scale pretty fast. So I'll probably do one of these and put the hatching chick behind it. So I think next turn we're gonna probably pill the ant, maybe sell the beaver, and because the beaver's effect is when you sell it, gives 2 random friendly units 2 HP. So we'll benefit off of that, and we'll pill the ant because the pill technically, or sorry, not kills, makes that animal faint or the unit faint to trigger its effect. So the ant's effect is when it dies, it gives a unit 4 attack and 2 HP, so we can benefit from that stat buff. So next turn, our plan is to pill, probably sell the beaver, and probably find good units. We might actually keep a hatching chick since we'll have 2 open spots. We might benefit from that, so we'll look forward to that, I suppose. And since I want to find a goat to complete its achievement, I might try to roll for that. I think the goat is a tier 5. So we're still on tier 3. We can't even reach tier 5, even if we combined anything. Okay, so the owl is sort of the same, has the same effect as a beaver. It's a sell effect, so if you buy it and then sell it, its effect is give a random ally 2 attack and 2 health. So I think it's a good buy-sell unit. So we'll use it for the buffalo's effect. So, like I was saying, whenever you buy a unit, it gains 1 health and 1 attack. So we'll buy the owl and sell it to gain its sell effect, and we'll also benefit from the buffalo's effect from buying a unit. So first, let's okay. Since the beaver hits 2 random friendly units, if we sell it, we could possibly hit the ants, which we don't want to happen. And if we pill the ants, there's a chance it might hit the beaver. And since the ant only hits 1 instead of 2, I think I might pill the ant first. Hopefully it doesn't hit the beaver. Thank God. Okay, that's fine. We can keep, because we want to keep a beetle anyway. So now we'll sell the beaver. Okay, that's wonderful. We got a buff on our buffalo. We'll buy an owl. Gains 1/1. The buffalo gains 1/1. We sell the owl. Nice, amazing. The buffalo got the 2/2 buff from the owl. We'll play a caterpillar. A caterpillar basically, it starts with terrible stats, but at the end of, or at the start of every turn, he gains 1 XP. And if you notice these little bars on their next to their level, these are how many units you need of the same unit to reach the next level of that unit. If that makes sense. So you need 3. So you need the base one and 2 on top of it to get it to level 2, and then you need another 3 to get it to level 3. So its self gains experience. So it's sort of like it combines itself. So with time, it eventually reaches level 3 by itself, and then at its max level, it takes whatever unit has the most stats on your team and replicates it. So you have, let's say our buffalo at some point becomes 20/20 or something. 20/20. It steals those stats. So you have 2 units of the same stats. So it's pretty good, but you have to risk having a weak unit at the beginning. So I think I might actually garlic our buffalo. Garlic is pretty strong because it makes every attack that the buffalo takes 2 less damage. So let's say someone hits me with 11 damage, which is the HP of my buffalo, he'll actually do 8 damage. So the amount of damage you need to do, or the minimum amount of damage you need to do to kill this buffalo is 13 damage. Because the garlic armor reduces 2 damage from every hit he takes. Okay, so in this situation, because we have 3 gold, I think we might actually go with another hatching chick. Because Tabby Cat is kind of not a great unit, so I'll pass on the Tabby Cat. And we can just combine the hatching chicks next turn. Hopefully we get a level 2 at level, because we kind of, the hatching chick at level 1 gives its front unit 5/5, but at level 2 it gives the front unit a permanent buff of 2/2. It's a lesser buff, obviously, but it's permanent. That's the difference. And if we can get that, we can probably really buff our buffalo up quick, so we have a solid team. So we'll look forward to that, I suppose. Hopefully we can make it. This looks pretty bad, I would say. Yeah, this is a loss for sure. That's fine. We're kind of what's the word for it? We're pivoting off of our original team, so hopefully we can stabilize at some point. Okay, we'll just combine the hatching chicks. Okay, we want to do buy sell so our buffalo gets stronger. So we want sort of like buy sell units. Okay, actually the pig, because any unit you buy costs 3, but the pig, when you sell it, when you sell any unit, you only get 1 gold back. But the pig has a sell effect where if you sell it, you get 2 gold back. So technically, you get a 1/1 buff for 1 gold. That's pretty good. So we'll do that. We finally got a bison, but we don't have a level 3 beetle yet. So I don't know if it's actually that good, or if we'll even keep it. Because I think at some point we want a goat to work with our buffalo. We might consider a deer, since a deer is pretty strong. If we get any type of combine here, we can get a tier 5 unit. And the unit we're looking for, the goat, is actually a tier 5. So I think we'll use a pair here. So the pair is pretty strong, gives the unit 2 attack, 2 health permanently. A deer basically is a 1/1, but when it dies or faints, it summons a bus, which is kind of funny. And the bus actually hits the unit in front of him and the unit behind the person he's hitting. So it's pretty strong. So the garlic armor really helped us here. You can see how that worked in its effect. Okay, we didn't get a goat, we got a scorpion. Scorpion is still pretty strong. It's a 1/1, but it can knock out anything it hits in front of it, unless it has melon armor. And melon armor basically negates 20 damage from any hit they take, but only the first hit. So first let's give our buffalo a pair. We might consider a scorpion instead of a deer. Okay, a turtle's really good for the caterpillar, because when the caterpillar reaches level 3, it turns into a butterfly, which I mentioned a bit ago, that it steals whichever friendly unit has the most stats on it. But the thing is, you can't give it any equipment. Like if I give it garlic armor or whatever, melon armor, because when it transforms into a butterfly, it loses any equipment it has on it. So having a turtle in front of it that gives it melon armor when the turtle dies is pretty great, because after the transformation, if you have a turtle in front of it, the turtle dies and gives the unit behind it melon armor. So if it has the most stats of any copied unit on your team, having a turtle in front is pretty strong. So I probably want to keep it. And I'll consider putting a scorpion in the front. When it reaches level 3, I'll probably put down a turtle, but right now it's kind of pointless. And this is kind of terrible. Can we consider a deer instead of a hatching chick? This is kind of bad. You know what? We'll give our. This is kind of terrible because we only have 3 gold. We have to buy anything we have right now, or keep rolling. I think we have to buy something. It's our best chance. I'm considering tossing the hatchet chick for maybe a deer, or we could throw meat on an animal. A meat basically gives an animal equipment where each attack they attack in, they deal 5 more damage. And honestly, it's not great for any of the units here. It might be great for a hatching chick, but it will only get 1 attack off. And I'm not sure if it's worth only giving out 1 attack off. I mean, throwing out 1 attack out there. So I'm not sure, to be honest. I think a deer is pretty good if we place it on a team. So we'll do that, I suppose. Still nothing great. We just have to keep hoping. We have 4 lives, and every loss takes 3 lives. So we have 1. Ooh, that scorpion. That scorpion just totally destroyed that dog, or that puppy. That scorpion really helped us. We're still hoping for a caterpillar. Ooh, okay, caterpillar is almost close. Okay, at this point, I don't think it's worth leveling the beetle to level 3, because we were initially doing that in the hopes we would get a bison, but by the time the bison showed up, it was too late. So there's no point in actually leveling up right now. The chocolate basically gives any unit experience, which is makes you closer to the next level, and we might actually use it for the caterpillar because it gets us closer, and we have 1 more chance before having our last life. So I think even if we lose, next turn we'll have a caterpillar that copies our buffalo's HP, so that might be really good for us. And I'm actually considering as well right now we should run 2 scorpions. It's kind of crazy, but we'll do it anyway because we're crazy like that. And we also get the buff for the buffalo because we summoned a friendly unit. Okay, so we got our caterpillar to level 3. We can just combine it now. I don't see why not. Ooh, okay. Whatever dinosaur. I don't know how to say that name. I'm afraid I'm gonna mispronounce it. Tyrannosaurus. Okay, we got it. Never mind. It's pretty good because its effect is at the end of your turn. If you have 3 gold left over, you get 2 attack and 1 HP for all units permanently, which is pretty great. And I think I have to go for it, so I'll keep it frozen. We might just sell the beetle next turn and the scorpion to fit these 2 guys into the team. And since we have 4 HP, we're in a pretty good spot, I would say. Okay, this is a buy-sell unit. Remember the beaver? If you sell it, it gives 2 random allies HP, so it's a pretty good buy-sell feature or unit. So it goes well, it pairs well with our buffalo. We really want to find a goat. That's what I was really hoping for. Ooh, that scorpion! Look at the scorpion. Ooh, that's so good. It's a piece of cake, man. It's like we just drank him like a glass of milk. I swear I'm gonna make this milk thing a joke on my channel. Okay, so we're gonna sell a scorpion. We'll play this. We'll buy. We'll sell. That's fine. Play a turtle in front of our caterpillar. So you'll see its effect now. It says right. Its effect says at the start of battle, evolve into a butterfly, then copy the state of the strongest friend. So right now our strongest friend is 23, 25. So it'll become the same stats as this buffalo. So it's pretty nice. And we have to remember to keep 3 gold so that the Tyrannosaurus' effect works. So we only have 2 gold to play with. So we'll roll twice. Got nothing. We just end our turn. So everyone gets 2 attack and 1 HP permanently. That's amazing. Now our Caterpillar turns into a butterfly, takes the buffalo stats. Then we have a turtle to give it melon armor, which is insane. We're in an amazing position, and I'm hoping this is the video we finally get a 10 win, because it's looking pretty good, to be honest. We're 3 wins away. Ooh, okay, we finally got a goat, but it's kind of terrible because we don't have any good place to play it. So we might actually, even though I love the scorpion, we might toss a scorpion. But we still need another position to play a buy-sell for our buffalo. There's actually no point of Tyrannosaurus because our only unit that we really want to buff is the buffalo. Because the caterpillar just takes the buffalo stats anyway. And the turtle's just basically there for its effect, the melon armor. The scorpion one-shots anyway, so I still want to go. I'm really debating if I go for the goat. It's kind of selfish. But at the same time, I might get the achievement for the goat, which I'm really going for, which I really want to complete my achievement collection. But if we want to win, I think we have to stick with this team. I'll just freeze one just in case. Okay, so we'll roll. If we find another goat, that cements it. We're gonna go for the goat. Oh, okay, we find another Tyrannosaurus, so I think we have to go with another one. At this point, there's no point of keeping a goat, to be honest. There's no point. I'm going to stick with this team. This team looks solid. It might get us 10 wins. Our first recorded 10 wins. I think that's a big achievement to have to go for. Okay, nice unit in the front. Gets one shot by the scorpion. We're in a good position. He survives that hit. He hits the next one. We get melon armor on the butterfly. He gets shit on. Okay, this is gonna be our first 10 win, our first 10 recorded win. Okay, we have to chocolate the Tyrannosaurus because now its effect is give all units 4 attack 2 HP, so that's pretty amazing for us. And like I said, we have a pretty solid team. There's really no point in changing our units at this point, even though we're not buffing the buffalo by using the buy-sell method. We still have our Tyrannosaurus buffing everyone. So it benefits anyway from it. And our scorpion's gonna become big. Even though there's no point, he one-shots anything in front of him. Unless someone has melon armor. And this is the thing you have to keep in mind, because melon armor blocks 20 damage. But if the scorpion does 21 damage, he surpasses the melon armor and insta-kills the unit in front of him anyway. So I think getting him above 21 is pretty good. As well. So I think if we get it to 21, even though we're pretty close to getting to 2 wins, there's really no point of me mentioning this. Besides just letting you know that it's actually an effect that can work. But we really don't have anything here to do. We can go for level 2 turtle. So instead of giving 1 unit behind the melon armor, gives 2 units behind the melon armor, which is pretty good. We might actually try to look for a melon armor for the buffalo as well, if we can, in the shop. Besides that, I think we're pretty set. That octopus, man. The octopus and the goat. Every time we try to go for them, we don't ever get them. That's kind of depressing. And I'm really hoping for that 10 win. Bison gets pooped on. Doesn't matter. Okay, that's fine. There's no point of that. Okay, now we get melon armor. Oh. I'm gonna be robbed. They're gonna rob me for my 10 win, man. Okay, we can go. Okay, we have level 2 turtle, which is great for us. Tyrannosaurus, another Tyrannosaurus. We can't go for it. We just have to stick with our guns here. We probably should have put the buffalo behind the turtle because it's 2 melon armor. Hopefully, ooh, he has melon armor, so we didn't do nothing to it. Hopefully we can manage. Bricks both of them. Doesn't matter, we win anyway. We're 1 win away. We're 1 win away. We need that win. We need it, man. Okay, I think our best chance is to actually, if we don't find a melon armor here, I think putting the turtle in front is our best option. Okay, we did find it, but We don't get the buff if we buy it. So do we buy it anyway and stick with our stats right here, or we get more stats and play it like this? So these two get melon armor, but the unit in the back, the Tyrannosaurus, doesn't get the melon armor. I think this is probably our best bet. I'll be completely honest. We'll freeze it just in case we get a draw. No! I rolled by mistake. So we're getting neither the melon armor or the buff. Ooh. Hopefully this doesn't cost us. I just robbed myself from a win. Oh, I just robbed myself from a win. This is gonna cost me, I know it. This is gonna cost me. Wait. This cost me. Thank you guys for watching. Damn it! Until next time. Next video is gonna be a standard pack, play by play. So if you're interested, tune in on next episode or next video, I suppose. Thank you for watching. And damn it.